Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I'm your host Ahdurin himself. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Legends EA Already in Progress DLC Edition. Wow, look at that. That took like 7 seconds. In the last episode, we found yet another Mega Stone Z version, technically speaking, a Staraptor Mega Evolution, which is very cool because I absolutely adore Staraptor. And now today, we're taking a break. We're going to chillax. We're going to do something I should have done, seeing as I came into the city, which is Sightsee. Specifically, we're going to go visit a museum, the main museum, and also Cafe Soleil, because they want to check it out. They being Ansha, our your younger sister, effectively, and Karina, our older sister. So, on that fun note, there are more missions, I think. And I've noticed this one here. Hello. What's up? Welcome to Introversion, the cafe for those who like communicating, just maybe not face to face. Yuck. Oh. This coffee. It tastes like it's been laced with salt. Like a lot of salt. What? Our Introversion blend is known for its delicate sweetness and rich aroma, and very much not salt. There's no way it should taste salty of all things. It seems like I've noticed something. What have I noticed? Nackley. Hello, my friend. One of my Violet main folks. Hey, where are you going? That's the rock salt Pokemon Nackley. You there, trainer, please help. Please, can you catch that Nackley? I've got to find out why our coffee is suddenly salty. That's some Nackley coffee. Haha, get it? Because I don't? Some salty coffee, I guess? Who put salt in my coffee? I like to enjoy coffee with my Pidgey. It's a great way to become friendly with your Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that later. I want to see what else we got here. There were some missions. Ooh, there's quite a few here. This one I believe is the Gimeagle one, which I haven't actually accepted, but there's a few of them over here. Hello. Let's check this out. All right, what's up with you? Mr. Ahdurin. Oh, it seems like you know me. I'm a Corsico Inc. employee charged with the city's wild zone management. Oh, that seems like a difficult job. I hope you're doing well. Something up with Zone 8, I guess? Unfortunately, we've been receiving reports of wild Pokemon acting oddly here in Wild Zone 8. How so? I'm sorry to have to bother you, but I'd like to request your help in investigating the situation. Terror in the Sands. Cool. If you would lend us a hand, please go find out what is happening in Wild Zone 8. That sounds like fun. It also sounds like something I can do later. Let's waltz over this way. Maybe it has to do with these holes in the ground. It seems like this person with the scissors got the question. Well, what's up? As we zoom in on your face here. You ever get the feeling someone's staring at you? Well, I'm getting it now. Yeah, you're staring at me. Yes, I need your help. You will help, won't you? I have this new neighbor. She just moved here from the Paldea region. She brought her Pokemon with her. And it just keeps staring at my poor Scizor. Okay. My Scizor's not exactly the bravest of Scizor. Since they moved in, every day has been a terror. Please, can you find out why my new neighbor's Tinkatuff keeps staring at my poor Scizor? Hammer? The only thing I can think of is that it's got something to do with a hammer, which would be very funny. I think I'll find that new neighbor of mine up on top of the roofs. You know, just because I'm curious, I might do this now. I'm kind of curious what's up. Well, I don't think it's you. That's a Panpour. Is it further there? Perhaps? Am I looking the wrong way? Am I off here? I think I might be. Hold up, let me check this out. Oh, you're further ahead, that's why. Okay. Here you are. I see ya. Just randomly picked up a sunstone here, but hello! What's up with the tough man? Yes? Can I help you with something? Yeah, something about your neighbor's Scizor here. Oh, is this about the Scizor that lives next door? Yeah, well, here's Tinkatuff. I know, I keep catching my Tinkatuff staring at it. Hiya, buddy. I think Tinkatuff's just a bit afraid and feeling on edge. Scizor does have an intimidating look. But I suppose being stared at all the time is also intimidating in its own way, isn't it? I'm so sorry you got dragged into this. Could you let my neighbor know there's no harm intended? Sounds good. Do we waltz over there? Alright, I guess so. Tinkatuff's a cool Pokemon. I know a lot of people were using it for their playthroughs. I did not for mine. My team just got figured out later on. But I think it would have been a cool Pokemon to use. I might use it for something else. Hello. Please don't let me fall off. So, why does the Tinkatuff keep staring at my Scizor? It's scared of your Scizor. What? So the Tinkatuff is scared of my Scizor, and Scizor is simultaneously scared of Tinkatuff? Even if it is scared, doesn't it realize how scary it is to be constantly stared at like that? What has happened to my peaceful home life? Everything was fine until that weird Pokemon moved in next door. Come to think of it, don't people say that Tinkatuff like to attack other Pokemon to steal their metal? Is that the lore? What if it's got its eyes on my Pokemon because of Scizor's Steel type? Well then, wouldn't it just attack itself? Scizor's now freaked out. Don't worry, Scizor. I'll protect you with my life if I have to. My poor Scizor won't be able to rest easy like this. Who knows if we can trust that lady's Pokemon? Look, I'm sure she's just got her own things going on, having moved here and all, but please, can you get her to understand our feelings too? Alright, I thought this mission was going to be short, and it's me playing middleman for them too. Alright, off we go. Let's rush over this way. Go to the old climber. And here we are. Hi. I got more messages for you. Back again from the neighbor of mine? His Pokemon's afraid of yours. That about sums up. His Pokemon is afraid? That's what he told you? My sweet Tinkatuff would never attack another Pokemon just to get more metal. Well, almost never. See, that almost is the thing that he's scared of. Tough. Tough. We're the ones who just moved in here. We're the ones who are uneasy, and they're saying we're scary? Then I want proof that my neighbor Scizor isn't glaring at Tinkatuff to intimidate it. What oh boy. These two just won't. Alright, well, bro, you're getting closer. Just waltz over there and tell him yourself. I believe she'll have a conversation with you. Oh, great. Now we started a blood war. Hey, yeah. So what'd she say now? She doesn't quite trust your Scizor. Who could doubt my sweet and timid Scizor? There's not a threatening bone in its body. Yeah, see. Look, I get that it's scary moving to a new region and all, but we live here too. Do I have to say, well, I don't see any choice but to prove to her that my Scizor is perfectly innocent and not scary. How? We'll just have to get Scizor and Tinkatuff to know each other face to face. Though I'd feel a lot better if you were there too. Go ask my neighbor if she's game. If she is, we can both bring our Pokemon to meet. My brother, you are 12 and a half feet away from them. We're getting closer and closer. Look at this. Right? Like, you're right here. She's turned around. Maybe not anymore, but she was turned around. Look at this. This is one Rotoglide, a jump, and a ladder. And what? Another jump, I think? There we go. 3 jumps, a ladder, and a Rotoglide away. He wants Tinkatuff and Scizor to get to know each other? That is correct. Alright. Tinkatuff and I also have been stressed about this whole situation. Let's meet up and prove once and for all that my Pokemon is no threat to that Scizor. We can do that, right, Tinkatuff? Man, if both of them start boxing each other, imagine that they meet. Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. War begins. Tinkatuff is not the one I'm thinking of. Ton is the big one. Tinkatink, I think, is the baby, and Tinkatuff is the middle one. Is that right? All right. What do Pyro is probably sitting back there, just ready to burn this place to the ground if things don't work out properly. Okay, now that we're all here, let's introduce our Pokemon to each other. This is Scizor. And if anything starts to look dicey, we call them both into their Pokeballs. Alright, sounds like a capable gameplay for me. This way, Scizor. Uh-huh. Scizor does seem rather scared. Over here, Tinkatuff. Oh, Tinkatuff's just been behind the wall the entire time. Your Tinkatuff seems rather bashful. Well, I think we've solved it. Both of them hesitantly walk into each other. Greetings. Hello. Greetings. They stare at each other's soul. And Tinkertuff doesn't show any sign of attacking. I think Tinkertuff is trying to figure out what's going on. And Scissor as well. And Scissor only looks a little bit scary, but it isn't really scary at all. I guess they assumed the worst of each other, didn't they? Well, it seems like they're friendly now. Sounds good. Our Pokemon are looking friendlier already. Yes, and I hope we can be friends as well. I'm still adjusting to Lumiose. It would be nice to have someone I can ask for help. It's nice of this trainer to go out of his way to help some strangers like us. Uh-oh. Oh, Tinkertuff, no! Don't go ripping off the metal of those chimney pipes. This'll be fine, right? Ugh. Well, great job, Tinkertuff. Look, honestly, you know what? There's like there's a bunch of like random. You know what? Actually, Tinkertuff, what you could do, Wild Zone 20. All right, there was this whole thing. I don't know if you were here for it. Lumia City kind of destroyed itself. In the process, there was a lot of scaffolding, and ooh, we got Torment. A lot of scaffolding that was put up and that isn't really needed anymore. Use that is my recommendation. I'm just saying. Are we good here? Aesir has been teaching me so much about life in Lumiose. He's gonna be such a great help, and now my Tinkertuff can hardly keep its mitts off its new pal Scizor. I hope in a good way. I've been talking more with Herrera, I think, and our Pokemon have been getting along rather well so far. Seems good. That's about the best we're gonna get here. I'm gonna grab that because it is a shiny purple Pokeball. Just waltz over here. It's a screw. And speaking of screws, I'm gonna get out of here before we are destroyed. That doesn't quite have anything to do with screws, but you get the gist. Let's. Yeah, but can I zoom into this at least? Thanks. Whoop. Alrighty, now. Oh, there's one more up there as well. Let's go over here. I'm gonna grab some Pokeballs because I think I have thrown everything out the window. So thank you for those Ultra Balls. I don't know how you've got them from the wilds, like the hyperspace zones, but I'm not gonna question your abilities here. Hello. Something to do with Manectric. Maybe. Oh, hello, you're Ahdurin, right? Everyone seems to know me. My favorite streamer in the whole world posted this photo the other day. Just look at it. What photo is this? It's too good, right? Canary just chilling on a bench with her Electros looking amazing. Canary posted this? Or someone else posted this? Canary out there with an album cover or something? I want to sit on the exact same bench and get my own shot with Manectric. So I could really use your help with Ahdurin. I gotta find the bench, I guess. Help me find that bench. Yep, makes sense. Sounds like a plan. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I love these side mission names. Just random quotes and puns and all that. That's fun. I, however, will not be able to do that. Unfortunately, it's going to take a lot of time. That's my excuse. Also, I don't want to, so we're going to go here. Me to basically everybody. I'd love to help you out. Unfortunately, there's a 4.5-year-old that really wants to visit a museum, and I kind of promised my time to her. So let's waltz over here. Oh my gosh, it's all the Meowths. What's that? Felina is your name? That's fun. Meow. Alright, well, you're off. Meow. What's up? Oh, a human. Everyone else is like a human? What? As you can see, I'm a girl who positively adores the Scratch Cat Pokemon. If you can beat Meow in battle, then one of these Meowths... what am I saying? If you can beat Meow in a battle, then one of these 3 Meowths might just... Well, you'll have to battle us to find out. Interesting. So what'll it be? Want to have a Pokemon battle with Meow? Yeah. Yeah. Talk to Meow when you're ready to battle. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying all this. Alright, that sounds great to me. Which Meowth do you prefer? Sounds like we get to choose a Meowth. Guys, it's a starter Pokemon, but it's Meowth. That could be fun, honestly. I don't know how well it would work because it's, what is it? Galarian Meowth is Steel? Right? Flare Meowth is steel, Alola Meowth is dark, regular is normal, and then on top of that there's the different evolutions, right? Like it's Persian for one, and then Berserker, right, for the other one? Something along those lines. Anywho, we are actually pretty close to where we want to be, which is the museum, as even more of these Megastones and other things are in the area. Fortunately or unfortunately, we're gonna kind of ignore it. So let's waltz over here, get to the museum, and find out what exhibits Ancha wants to see. It's been a while since I've been here, but hello! Last time I was here, I think it had to do with Spupa, right? One look into the Lumiose Museum and you can really tell it's remarkable. If buildings for Pokemon trainers, this one would be a champion for sure. I've never had a chance to visit, even with how close it is to Hotel Richisume. I'll be your tour guide, as long as you two don't mind that I know nothing but art. By all means. Yeah, it sounds great, Karina. Let's begin with that painting over there. It's like really cool and has to do with paint. Lead the way, Miss Karina. Alright, we doing this casually? Are we actually gonna go through this exhibit? Because there's a few floors. Oh, I think we kind of are. Cool. The Sui region. Like the description of it? The grand exhibit on the Sui's on the second floor. Okay. Yeah, well, we have gone through the museum. I don't know if I did a proper, like, look through per se, but we've seen this quite a lot. I think I remember seeing this next and by. Here's these castles. For the sake of things, though, I'll let Karina explain things. So here's this painting here. What a fantastic looking city. Oh, boy, this is Ancha talking. What a fantastical looking city. Does such a place really exist? It sure does. The gym leader there is pretty mystifying herself. That tree in the painting is supposedly to be 1,500 years old. Maybe easy watched it grow up. Which gym is this? This is like, 5? Right, somewhere in the middle there. I kind of remember this. Maybe. I'm sure his long years of wandering took him to all kinds of places. I would quite like to see this 1,500-year-old tree. It's ours for the seeing. People can go practically anywhere as long as they got Pokemon. My dear mama once told me the same thing. She said it's part of what makes a trainer's partnership with their Pokemon so amazing. I've gone all over the place with Lucario and the rest of my team, and I think your mom's spot on. Okay, let's see what's upstairs. Sounds cool. Let's go upstairs. Are we getting Karina talking to us about Hisui? Lavere City. Lavere. Oh, is this, oh gosh, who is it? The fairy gym leader that I can't remember her name for some reason. I think, is that her? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll look it up afterwards. Here we are, with the entirety of Lumiose showing up here. Big map indeed. One truly appreciates the scale of Lumiose City when seeing it laid out this way. Hotel Richisume and the museum would be over there, right? Indeed. They're a fairly long way from Hotel Z, with many people filling the city between them. Yep, there's the tower here. Yeah, this city's sheer charm draws all kinds of people here. Though Lumiose can also be a disaster magnet. A big power outage, the tower running wild, and now there's Hyperspace Lumiose too. That's true. As much as I hope to find that fine legendary Pokemon in hyperspace, the idea that Hyperspace Lumiose could merge with Lumiose is troubling. We got this. I believe. Yeah, that's why we're all doing the survey work, to make sure everything turns out okay. Plus, we're gonna find what's causing all this rogue Mega Evolution and stop it. We won't let these poor Pokemon keep suffering. Yep. Indeed, I'll make donuts diligently to support you. Is it alright if we go see what's on display over there? You bet. Oh, we are gonna get some Hisui stuff. Karina, what do you know about Hisui? Because this Ahdurin knows nothing about it, but there's another Ahdurin that definitely does. Let's waltz over here. The old school Pokeballs. It's remarkable that people in the olden days used handmade Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. They sure had it rough. Thank goodness we can mass produce them now, like at the Pokeball factory here in Kalos. Getting interested in catching some Pokemon for yourself, Ancha? It's more like you're Hoopa's friend than its trainer, but I bet you do a great job.
I'm not quite sure I'm up to the challenge of being a Pokemon trainer, especially considering the examples I'd have to live up to, such as my dear mighty mama.
Who could you Now I'm curious. Who would your mother be? Is it somebody we know? I can't think of a soul that has anything to do with Hoopa. No, it's not coming to me. I don't know. Maybe they'll reveal it. Maybe they won't, but...
Being a Pokemon trainer doesn't mean you have to be the strongest one, you know? Although, curious how it feels to reach the A rank in the ZA Royale. Anything to share, Jordan?
Over the moon.
Makes sense. You were doing it so you could stop the tower from wrecking the city, after all. Well, Ansha, if you change your mind about becoming a Pokemon trainer, let us know. I'll put you through my special coaching process. You're very kind. I'll consider it. Shall we move on to the next exhibit?
Shall we ever? Cool. Look at all these outfits. Yes, my old clothing. Yes, the shop. The tea set that I don't think I had. Good old potion making. And then we waltz over here. What are we looking at now? Oh, yes, that temple. Who's that down there? I don't know who's that supposed to be displaying.
This is the Temple of Sinnoh. They say some legendary Pokemon appeared here. What if we found a section of Hyperspace Lumios resembling this temple? Do you think the fine legendary Pokemon I'm looking for would be there?
Well, Anja, I, the real Ahdurin, know that you're looking for Rayquaza, who was not showing up at that temple. However, if you'd like to change your mind and look for a Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina, or Arceus, or Azelf, Mesprit, Ukes, a lot of Pokemon I think could theoretically show up there. If you want to change your mind, maybe.
Hard to say. Maybe? If the Pokemon you're after had something to do with this temple, that is. That would make sense. Hey, don't forget, you've already got a spectacular Pokemon in Hoopa right there. Maybe it seems like no big deal since you're together all the time, but that one's special.
Yep. When did you meet Hoopa?
I happened upon Hoopa, I suppose it was about 6 months ago now. The poor thing looks much the worse for wear. It seems to have just lost a battle with a mighty Pokemon that played a prank on. But I fed Hoopa a fresh baked donut and it perked up straight away. It's stuck by my side ever since, and helped me visit hyperspace as well.
Whoa, so your donuts were so tasty that they unlocked Hoopa's inner power? Guess people in Pokemon meet for a reason, even if we're not their trainers.
Okay, my turn to pick an exhibit. Follow me. Wait, Miss Karina.
And she's off. Where is she off to? I do not quite know. Are we downstairs? I think we're downstairs. Alright, let's waltz down here. Here we are. Yes. Not surprised Karina chose this area.
Check out this painting, Ancha. What is that place?
Yeah, what is that place? It's called the Tower of Mastery. Did it always look like this? Or maybe it's on a lake and it's on like the other side that we don't see. Maybe. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'm not sure. I trained there for ages.
Did you always know you wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, Miss Karina?
Not exactly. When I was a kid, my parents were super busy, kind of like yours, Ancha. I hung out with my granddad a lot and naturally started to follow in his footsteps. That's how I ended up becoming a trainer. Is there conversation about whether you want to be a trainer weighing on you?
I suppose so. It's mostly to do with my dear mama. I look up to her very much, so I'd love to be able to gift her with that fine Pokemon. But if I become a trainer, I worry I'd never live up to the standard she set.
Maybe, maybe not. I bet as long as you do what you really want, she'll be happy for you. That's what my grandpa wanted for me anyway. Although he does sometimes sigh and ask what happened to the quiet little kid I used to be. That can't be 5 years ago. You weren't a quiet kid then either.
Goodness.
Either way, you're already amazing, Ancha. Even if you aren't a trainer, you befriended a Pokemon like Koopa. That's really something. Yeah. Not everyone can befriend a mythical/legend. Anyway, I think I'm all museumed out. Shall we head to the Blue District and visit Cafe Soleil?
Yes, please.
Alright, off we go. A great museum visit. I have the mission for you. It's just a matter of starting it. And let's waltz on out of here. Alright, now if I'm not mistaken, we have to go to the complete like opposite side of the map here. And that would be correct. But we can fast travel. Hello, hello. I'm here, 3 persons, please. Welcome, may I help you? Yeah, 3 seats, please.
This is Cafe Soleil. What a lovely looking place.
I'll order for us. Go ahead and grab a seat. Alright, what are we all drinking? Alrighty, just chilling out, waiting for things. Is Ancha drinking coffee? Ancha, how old are you? Do you take your coffee with sugar, Ancha?
I'll try without. That's how my dear mom takes hers.
I don't think you're gonna like it, Ancha. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the flavor my mom loves so much?
I don't think it's a flavor. I think it's the energy jolt.
I may need to wait and approach it again when I'm a bit more grown up.
Yeah, that seems about accurate.
Your Soleil Blade is looking really good to me.
Trade you for my Moo Moo milk tea?
If you don't mind that I've already taken a sip.
Deal. Yay! We got the tea. Let me guess, Supa. You think you'd rather have one of Ancha's donuts than this stuff? No. Get an amazing boost of power whenever you eat one of Ancha's donuts, right? But even so, you took a licking from some amazing Pokemon before Ancha found you? Hooba does not like that memory. And then you went and took an Ancha into hyperspace with you. Guess I'm just now realizing how glad we should be that you came back unharmed. Very true. Although, again, Hoopa's here. We wouldn't be able to do any of our survey work in hyperspace Lumios without you two. So if things get rough, ask us for help. We gotta take care of you. Let's keep up the good work, for all of Lumios' sake. Oh, yahoo! When you think about it, what Ancha's doing is way more impressive than just being a trainer. Right, Ahdurin? Yep, glad you're with us, Ancha.
Thank you for saying so. Looking back, it was reckless of me to dive headlong into hyperspace Lumios. But when Hoopa pried open the distortion, I simply couldn't fight my curiosity.
Yeah, that's human nature. Who wouldn't try to peek through and see what's on the other side? You do the same, right, Ahdurin? I'd totally peek. Especially in video game world, Ahdurin? Yeah, he's totally taking a look. I knew it. Wow, I lost track of time chatting. I bet we'll hear from Corbeau pretty soon, huh?
Most likely. As much as I hate for our fun to end, we'd better return to Hotel Z.
And the music gets a little, like, cool and chill. Alright. Return to Hotel Z. I think we shall do so. Alright, now, today's been a very calm day. I've got to be honest. So, happy for this. Calm, cool, collected day. I'm waiting for everything to not turn that way. Yo, 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 what's up?
Things like all that.
How was like playing tours for a change?
Oh, it was lovely. What a luxurious way to pass the time.
Lucky you. Wish I could have tagged along. You can visit the museum and go to cafes literally anytime you want. We were there yesterday. Like, you just don't get it, Naveen. It's the vibe. Anyway, I guess we've got, like, more important things to, like, talk about. Indeed, well done not derailing the conversation. We have something for you, Ancha.
Whatever could it be?
It's an apron, let's go!
But look at my apron. It's emblazoned with our logo.
Yahoo!
Just a little something we like whipped up while you were out of town.
We are out on the town. We? Excuse me. You dropped the sewing kit as soon as I handed it to you.
Welcome to Team MC, Ancha. Thank you. I'm so pleased to be matching with everyone at last.
Naveen, I assume you're the one that did this? How come only Ancha gets a logo? Can't you sew one onto my outfit too? How? You got megastones everywhere. There you go. The megastones all over your clothes don't leave much space to work with, Karina.
Oh, true.
Very true. These megastones are symbols of my bonds with my Pokemon. I'd never take them off. Yeah, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 at least. Not accounting the megastone itself. So, like, how? Why? You know, I have mine in my backpack.
Logo no-go, Karina. You're part of Team MC too. Yay!
And hyperspace mission number 4, Le Musée et le Café completed. Is somebody... Wait, did you, like, all hear that? Sounded like it came from, like, the strategy meeting room. Now, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually. Hoopa. Yeah, who's in the room? Because we're all here. Better see what it was. Go check that room between. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Sure. Yeah, why not? Dangerous thing. Throw the big guy in there. You know what? Just for vibe's sake, this feels like a great place to end the episode here. Thank you, everyone. Next time we're gonna get jump scared probably by something in that strategy room, and I can't wait. So thank you, everyone, for listening. Until next time. Well, let me do it right. Thank you, everyone, for listening, watching, and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. And until next time, take care.